Mallorca 312, one of the hardest Gran Fondos in Europe. This will be our first race on closed roads with more than 4000 meter elevation and the goal of cycling 312 kilometers in less than 14 hours. Will we make all the cutoff times? Will we be forced on a shorter route or perhaps not even finish at all? Let's find out. So it's now one day before the race. We picked up our jerseys, we picked our start numbers. Yeah, how do you feel?
Stress.
Stress? And there we were, start line roughly 5:30. The race would begin at 6:30, but we wanted a good spot and we were ready to go.
4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, the start is done. Magnificent sunrise. So we just hit the first climb. It's about basically starting now. It's 4% on average.
15k long.
Yeah, and
it's the longest one.
Right now definitely steeper than 4%. We will also use this as an opportunity to eat, because it's actually already almost 1 hour in. Up.
At this point, our legs were feeling good and we were almost at the highest point of the race. From there on, we would have a very long descent and some more climbs before the first time cut off, the split between the shortest and the longer routes.
This looks awesome!
I think the people who are stuck here now have to wait for like an hour or so.
With just a few seconds delay after this 20-minute descent, we were well on our way and continued to the next climb. We thought we would be at the first cutoff with 30 minutes to spare.
But you will see just how wrong we were about this. And then it happened. The road in front of us was closed, and suddenly we were stuck with a bunch of other riders. It was only one descent until the split, until the cut-off time which decides if we are allowed to do the longer routes. But the question was, how long do we have to wait here?
5 minutes easily passed, then it was 10 minutes and eventually 15 minutes. We started to get really worried, but then things got going again. From here we just tried to go downhill as fast as possible to make the next time cut. And there we are, 100 km done, the first split, and we made it in time. We have no idea how much time we have left, but frankly, we didn't care. We were just relieved and happy that we made it until here. Soon we will also reach the first food stop, and at this one we actually plan to stay a bit, to refill our water bottles and to have a snack.
The food stop was absolutely packed. Cycling was no faster than walking, so it was a good time for a break.
It's free speeds again with much faster descents. Okay, so that was really scary because the dotted jerseys are the one who basically mark the end, the cut-off time. And they catch us right on the climb, which is also where it's hardest for us. But they stopped now at the last foot stop, so we are probably something like 10 minutes ahead of them now. We just have to keep up the speed basically. Let's see how it goes.
High races cold and stern, loneliness heartache I yearn. I walk this far to see skies blue, only to find solitude. Dreams of Ulster in my heart, chase them down, never depart. Reach the peak, look afar, only the cold fills my heart.
Okay, that was one of the hardest climb segments done. Now it's a descent, then one more climb, and then no climb for quite a while.
It's not just hard physically, but mentally for me was really challenging.
Loneliness heartache I yearn. I walk this far to see skies blue, only to find solitude.
We're doing now the steepest climb, but it is a bit shorter. I'm feeling a bit better. Yeah, let's see.
We are now on a descent, and I think soon we should hit the split. No idea where the dotted jerseys are, but let's see. No boom wagon in sight yet.
Roughly 40 kilometers later, we were finally at the split between the 225 and the 312 kilometer route. Unfortunately, we did not make it in time. We were of course disappointed, but it is easy to forget how intense each of these three routes are. By now, we cycled around 200 kilometers, climbed over 4000 meter elevation, and all of this in under 10 hours. In hindsight, still a great achievement.
But before we could celebrate this, we would still have to get to the finish line.
The finish. After 10 hours of cycling, we successfully completed the 225 kilometer route.
The broom wagon didn't catch up with us after all, and we are already determined to do the longest 312 kilometer route next year.
See you next time.